Hi, this is Henry Chamberlain, and welcome to our vlog. We want to talk about state and local affairs today with Director of State and Local Affairs Ken Rosenfeld and Maria Balzer-Peixoto, who've just joined our staff within the last month or so. So, why don't we start with you, Ken? Let's talk about the overall services that we offer, because it's a big part of our strategic plan, and we're building it up. So, what do you have in terms of state services?
Sure. So we're excited to have a new emphasis on state and local advocacy. There are lots of great efforts going on at our local associations with our state coalitions. So we just want to find more ways to help, more ways to leverage those efforts. And we really have a large group of offerings. We're thrilled to have Maria on board because she really increases our capacity and has been doing a great job already. But I'll just touch on a couple services. Please. First of all is what we might call technical assistance. So providing assistance to our associations when they need help with campaigns. If a topic comes up maybe they haven't seen before or are not sure exactly what to do, we can help, whether it's strategizing a campaign or helping with writing. Sometimes folks ask for help writing an op-ed or drafting a policy paper. Or even in-person assistance. We're always happy. I just got back from Tallahassee. We're both in Florida, held a great capital advocacy day.
And they're dealing with taxes.
Always dealing with taxes. They've had some successes and are moving in the right direction. So always happy to help. There's also the research side, which is where Maria's really helping. So that could be writing a white paper on a topic that's popping up around the country. It could be providing help with state legislative tracking, a free service we're now offering. And then there's also the industry defense fund. So sometimes there's financial assistance available in the form of
I think in the last 3 or 4 years we've given out $150,000 to $200,000 a year to match up with some of those really good fights out there.
Some really good efforts.
Well, Maria, let's talk about the legislative tracking system, because you've been involved in that.
Yes.
So how does that work? But also you're tracking some sort of interesting issues. So curious as to what you're seeing out there too.
Yeah, so the legislative tracking service is called GovHawk, and we're offering it free to all BOMA associations. Currently working with about 7 associations throughout the country, just helping them with starting it up, like in their association. So it tracks legislation in all 50 states, the U.S. Congress, Puerto Rico, and D.C.
Fantastic.
It's really easy service, it's super helpful, and it has highly accurate search-based information. So essentially, these associations just give me a topic, and I create a report off of that, and then it tracks legislation based off of those topics that they give me. So
that's great. So any issues of interest to you, or there are all sorts of esoteric things going on?
Not related to GovHawk.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm actually writing a white paper on scooters in cities.
Which are all over, right?
Which are all over, and that's why it's super important for us to, explain to the other associations the do's and don'ts of the scooter phenomenon, because it's huge. It's booming in all these cities across the country, so I'm pretty much just writing a white paper on the pros, the cons, what they're doing about all the cons, and then what we should be doing.
That's great. Well, Ken, maybe we could go to, you touched on a little bit how we're involved in state issues and all the rest, but what else are you seeing around the country?
So,
and how do people get involved with BOMA International?
Yeah, we do track issues across the country as they pop up and try to look for trends. We do also survey the local associations each year, so they tell us here's what we've been working on over the past year. A couple of pots of issues that keep popping up. One, as you mentioned, is taxes.
Everywhere, right? Sales and use taxes and all the rest.
Sales taxes on services, especially at the state level, are looked at as an easy way to raise some money, but always unpopular, always multiply on small businesses, so we're always looking out for those. At the local level, there are some cities that are starting to look at commercial real estate as kind of a pot of money to fund unrelated services, so we're always looking out for those kinds of initiatives. They're the kinds of issues like scooters where what we might call property access issues. So, should we allow scooters on our properties? Should we allow drones to be flying overhead? Should we allow comfort animals into our offices? There are a lot of pros and cons, as Maria said, but we can help folks work through those issues. And then there are also mandates, unfunded mandates, specifically in the sustainability realm, where we're doing such good work that sometimes cities think they can mandate something and make all the issues go away. We try to help work through some of those tricky issues.
So that's great. So it's a major new part of our strategic plan. Great resources, you know who to find. You've got Ken and Maria. If you want to get information, it's on the website as well. But state and local affairs is a big part of what we offer. Thanks.